So now we're on to some Attack on Titan news. By the way, Tristan, do you remember when I said to you, when we did a podcast on this exact channel, if you're watching this, or those guys on the radio YouTube channel, it was for Attack on Titan Season 2. And we were talking about when Season 3 was coming up, and we said, oh yeah, there's a recap movie. I wonder if they're going to put that in theaters.
Well,
Funimation clearly listens to our podcast. It's just that simple. It's not that it's just an idea that has happened previously. It's clearly because Funimation listens. And if they don't listen, then it's such a revolutionary idea that we're geniuses. It's just that simple, Tristan. We're gods.
are you going to be god of this new world? Sorry, wrong
yes.
series.
If I was god of this new world, we would have one Kickstarter news story per podcast. But damn it, we don't have one this time. And I'm a little antsy because of it. Anyway, I feel like we've broken a tradition, Tristan.
I see.
Anyway.
Does that also mean Patchy is my Shinigami? That would make sense.
You know that that's always been the truth. Don't even. Your cat is your Shinigami. Don't even. But, not speaking of Shinigami, getting the farthest away from that topic, actually, we're talking about... So here's what's interesting about the recap movie, though. So the recap movie is coming to theaters, right? I don't know about you guys, but my first thought is, why should I fucking care? I personally... Well, Tristan, recap movies to me, unless they're like $5 to maybe $15, I don't want to buy a recap movie.
Right.
I'll buy movies for $30, right? I have no problems buying a movie, even if it's like a Dragon Ball Z movie, 50 minutes long. I'd buy it, even if it was $30. It's a movie, it's just, and hopefully there's some special features on it, but it's a movie and I get that. But a Dragon Ball Z recap movie? No boy, no. Not interested. Not interested. Like, I love Dragon Ball Z, but even for Dragon Ball Z, I wouldn't spend $20 to $30 on a recap movie that's just shortening the Saiyan saga.
Right.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good, guys. So, but, you're not just paying for that when you go to the theater. This is, by the way, is available it's going to be available in the U.S. and Canada, and I'll tell you guys when a little bit later. You're not just getting that. You're getting the first episode of Season 3.
Right.
That gets me excited. That tingles my no-no parts. And the reason why, I'm sorry, I'm being professional. Is it too professional on the podcast, Tristan? Am I being too professional? The reason why I say some of the stuff that I do on the podcast, if you guys don't know out there, it's because I want to see Tristan's reaction in post. It makes me happy. Doesn't tingle my no-no parts, but it makes me happy. Anyway.
You know what I want to see? I want to see a Titan.
Oh, I want to see you go fuck yourself.
Parts.
Oh, ow.
I mean,
ow.
Effectively, that's what I'm telling you.
Jesus. Anyway. The point is that this will be in 130 U.S. and Canadian theaters July 10th to 11th. So that's why we're still talking about it, because I assume you can still get your tickets. Maybe. I don't know. I hope you could. That'd be real nice. And by the way, the name of the film, of the recap film, is actually really cool. It's called Attack on Titan: The Roar of Awakening. That is super badass. So right there, I'm like, oh, that's beautiful. And then you tell me it's a recap film, and I'm like, well then. But either way, if you guys want to go to it, screenings are on Tuesday, June 10th in Japanese with English subtitles, and screenings on Wednesday are English dubbed, which is, again, June 11th. So you can get it dubbed, or you can get it subbed. If I wanted to go, I would take Tristan Walter, and I would say, Tristan, we have to try to see if we can go to our local, and then we'll look it up, and then there'll be like 8 of them in like New York, and there will be one that's like an hour away from you in Long Island.
I mean, no, there's been like 2 or 3 listings for stuff like this. Like I saw Resurrection F pretty decently close by.
But actually,
granted,
I was gonna say
there weren't that many showings of it. It was only like maybe for a week. Actually, it was bigger than when Battle of Gods came out. That was only for like 2 days.
Yes.
Then
F
came out, that was a week.
Yeah, that was a while. Funimation put a lot of money into that. But my question to you, though, Tristan, is, would you want to go see this? And I'm not asking you to actually go for the podcast. I'm saying genuinely, is this something you would like to see?
I mean, it's cool that it's coming out in theaters, and I'm happy the series is doing well, but yeah, I'm not really crazy about a recap movie either.
But season 3, episode 1.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I can wait. I do enjoy the series, but it's not like, yeah.
You didn't know I was dying.
Okay. See, he is being bitten by a titan in his tingly whatever.
It's off camera, so sure, anything can happen.
Exactly. It was an abnormal. You didn't see it coming.
I think they're shorter than I'm around their height. The smallest ones, I think it's like my height. Anyway, but as you were saying, because I kind of interrupted you with that cough. No, I understand where you're coming from. Now, my question to you though is this, Tristan.
Third season is going to premiere. I mean, in Japan in July 22nd, and then.
But I have a question for you, Tristan, and maybe to some of you guys out there as well. If it was at the $6 theater, would you go see it? Have they ever had anime at the $6 theater?
No, they have not.
Oh, then they're not gonna fucking get this. No, because because at that theater, if you guys don't know, when we talked about our recent review, we did a recent review of Solo, a Star Wars story. I kind of based some of my thoughts on the movie about the fact that I only paid $6 to see it. Where me, being in New York City, $6 will get you like out of the theater. They just don't let you out unless you pay them.
Oh,
they're like, you came in and you're not getting out. And I'm like, here's $6. Good, get the hell out of here. Have a nice day. And I don't know why they hit me with that have a nice day at the end. I don't know. But seriously, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd pay $13 for this either. I don't know. I mean,
I'll watch it on Crunchy when it comes on.
Well, no, you'd be watching it on Toonami.
Well, yeah, that's
if it's coming out soon. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to put this down, but yeah, a recap movie is not really my scene.
I'm sure there are plenty of people that like this is their favorite series. Like, by all means, go see it. Like, if it's the first episode of the new season and you're that hyped to see it, do it.
To be fair, I am hyped enough that I would pay to see it in theaters, but I'd have to be like I'm not buying any popcorn, right? Like I'm just... Because the thing is, I don't know, maybe some people don't think about it this way, but I do with my bank account. Going to a theater and seeing a movie and getting all the popcorn and yada yada and drinks and yada yada, all of a sudden I'm like, I just spent $20 some odd. Is everything okay? Like, like, am I good? So in this case, when it comes to this movie, if I could get it for $6, that would be a steal, right? I'd be like, yeah, of course. This movie and then the episode after it, yeah. But apparently, according to you, so maybe someone else's local theater. If your local theater would have it for that cheap, go, right? But I think paying, big city prices, I don't know, man. Like, and it's nothing against it, because I think that it could be a fun movie. It's just one of those, is it worth that much money? I don't know. I really, if there was, I feel like Funimation even knows, not just to hype up Season 3, but if there was no Season 3 Episode 1, probably people wouldn't go see it.
Right.
Because no one really sees, I don't think anyone in the U.S. has ever said the phrase, unless there's been a lot of new content added in it. No one's ever said the phrase, oh, thank goodness you gave me a recap movie. Yeah. I'm so happy to see a recap movie.
Right, exactly.
That's the thing. But yeah, so either way, if you guys want to go see it, again, July 10th and 11th in the US and Canada. 10th will be the Japanese with English subtitles, and 11th will be English dubbed. Yeah, also, I will admit, would I want to buy this on DVD? Potentially. Again, $15 the least. You're going to charge me $20 to $30 for this? No bueno. Not interested.
And I guess the idea of having the recap movie first is so, in case it's been a while since you've seen, or so you don't have to binge the entire which actually isn't that long, but like...
That's the funny thing, yeah. If they did a recap movie for Season 1 already, which they haven't, but if they did that, and then they did one for Season 2, I'd get double billing the both of them. Let's say they're only like an hour 20 each. I'd understand double billing the both of them and then having the season 3 at the end, because I'd look at you and be like, Tristan, I'm sorry, we got to go see that. That sounds amazing.
Right.
But because it's only season 2, might be an hour 20. Then the episode is another 20 some odd minutes, so it's almost a 2-hour event. And again, it's stuff that also I saw fairly recently. I mean, I know there was, personally, I waited a little bit to see it, but it's not like we waited years like with the first one.
Right.
It just came out, last year? Maybe a little bit earlier than that? It came out 2017. I'm sorry, it came out 2016?
Yeah, no. second season premiered April 2017.
Yeah.
For Funimation and Crunchyroll.
Yeah, so it just came out like last year and a month or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not that long to be like, we need this recap movie. At least in the U.S. So that's just my take on it. But if you want to go see it, totally go check it out. We might not be. We'll be talking about it perhaps, but not when it first comes out.